Morning, everybody. Hopefully everything's working all right. You can hear me? I'm going to get my shoes on and we're going to get going. Yeah, at the beginning. Good morning, Garden. Can you hear me? I want to make sure everything's working.
Head again, your heart set on me, but this feels like come and go, and it comes so easily. Tell me why it is about you.
Good morning.
But you're breaking down my walls again, just to set me free.
Can you guys hear me? Oh, all right. Hello? Testing, testing.
Love the way you always leave me. Why do I, baby, why do I? Love the touch, but never love the feeling. Why do I, baby?
I gotta go look at the sound.
Love the way you always leave me. Why do I, baby? Why do I? Love the touch, but never love the feeling.
All right. You can ask questions about Diablo. That's fine. You guys can hear me all right, right?
Staying up when I go out, you gotta know I'm yours.
Coming?
But when I say what's that
You guys get to
about,
pick and choose which
you'll
one you want.
start slurring your words.
Okay, good. Alright. Dogs are going in and out of the house right now. They're trying to figure out what they want to do. Alright. Got a little upper body day today. All familiar movements. Morning Rob. Universal. Hey Zachary. Alright, you wanna go inside, Waffle?
Love the touch, but never love the feeling. Why do I, baby? Why do I? Why do I, baby? Why do I? Why do I, baby? Why do I? Love the touch, but never love the feeling.
Alright, I'm just gonna leave the door open a little bit so that Bagel can decide when he wants to be mad about things. Alright, so we got some banded pull aparts, scat pull ups, and dead bugs. So pull apart, get about parallel until you get a nice stretch. I got 15 of those. You just have to tap through that damage. You also get strength out of it. It doesn't matter what the bleeding is. It's like super, super small damage. It's like 0.0001% damage that those nodes would give you. It's not cold. It's nice and cool. And it's probably 60 degrees or 65 today. 62. So it's nice out. Scat pull-ups, you're going to be up on the pull-up. You're just going to be using this part to put down and up, but you're not going to but you're not going to actually be using or bending the arms. No, I'm not going to sleep after this. It's the morning time.
Didn't even get to cross.
Snowing, not. It's snowing on the volcano here, but not where I'm at. And then dead bugs will be on our back. Opposite arm is going to move, opposite leg. At the same time, keep your shoulders off the ground the whole time. On your back, shoulders off the ground, hands up. Takes a little bit of coordination.
Looking at a shooting star. Got more than a couple of people going mad. I swear they're rooting hard. Tell them I'd be big in the game like she went and got them breast implants. I said I'm moving too fast, didn't even get to glance. I'm ready to eat up track like I'm seated in the restaurant. If you had swag like mine, you know it's best to flaunt.
A lot of coordination getting around the dogs. If anything, they're really great at being in the way.
Yeah, shoot. Yeah, shoot. Yeah,
20 degrees, yeah.
Yeah,
I don't want that. I like 60. 60 is great. 20 degrees, that's a little cold for me. Back up to the rig.
I said I'm moving too
Okay. and then we're going to get a strength portion in here. So alternating dumbbell floor press. We've done this here on your back. Going to hold the dumbbells up, come all the way back down, back up. I'm going to go with my normal ones because I don't have anything heavier. But if you do have heavier weights, you can go heavier. Good.
I'm in the Cayman Islands wildin' while I'm busting up the silence. I'm denying all vaginas who be claiming that they rhyming. Bust up in it like a bando. Way too much to handle. Should let you know I know my haters really fans though. Wow, yeah. Why the hell you mad? I'm just being me. Around and break the bank. Might take it on the dash. Had her screaming like a map. Way ahead, you niggas. With your future in my bag. Whip it like a flip phone. No, she loved the phone. All you niggas big bandwagons on my shit. No, you can hop up off that. I just got my sauce back. So way out my fucking love of mine. I think I lost that. Yeah, let's go. Yeah, let's go. I'm on my 007, yeah, there is no telling, yeah. What am I do next? What am I having here? What am I having here? I'm on a mission, and no one can stop me, you must be tripping. Tell Roger to copy, I'm on a mission, and no one can stop me, you must be tripping. Tell Roger to copy that. Let's go. I'm a rich millionaire, self-made winner here. Nigga, you a copy of a copy. Build a bear. I only fear the bear affair, and that's not in here. You couldn't even say you ballin' if you had a pair. Watch out, don't slay the cop out. So much time in music, man, I swear I never clock out. Turn that to knockout, make them wanna tap out. Now they trying to find.
Sorry, I lost track. Hugo for a second. We go find him. All right, seated Z press. You're just gonna be seated, legs in front of you, and then you're gonna be pressing both over. Good morning, Dash.
Yeah, let's go. Yeah, let's go.
Oh, very nice, Garden.
Stars fall at my feet. Keep me grounded as I reach.
I'm using the same weight,
Higher than the
so I don't have two dumbbells that are the same, but you can go with whatever you feel
Every
comfortable doing.
me, holding back the rain, letting go again. I'm not afraid. I'm not all one page at a time. I'll show you my
I only have two dumbbells that are the same weight, so you could, if you only have one, just do single arm and then you can swap, which I might do for the later sets and go a little bit heavier. Always ways to modify, which is really nice.
not afraid.
All right, round number 2. How was everybody's weekend? Everybody do anything fun?
I promise with the light, it's broken by design. What I thought I knew, it's swallowed by the truth. It's time to light the flame, right before it rains. I'm not afraid, I'm not all. One page at a time, I'll show you my true
Morning, Falcon. How's it going?
and no, I won't apologize for the fire in my eyes. Let me show you my true color.
Just another day at work. Yeah, same. It's a bummer. Doing the old grind. Getting that 9 to 5. Oh, gosh. Yeah, it's pretty rough.
I'm not afraid.
That's a long one. That's a long one. Good morning, Big Papa. Yeah. Early on in my career, anytime they offered OT, I was like, I'm in. Then, probably about 7, 8 years ago, it's not worth it. I was like, anytime they offered OT, I'm like, nah. I'm alright. And I never worked an hour. I barely ever even made 40. I was pretty close sometimes. But I was more along the lines of the like 39, 38 and a half hours, somewhere around there. I like lunches. So I would end up taking some longer lunches because I needed to eat food. You gotta feed the beast. So, all right, round number 3 coming up.
Forget the old and live the new. Oh, and don't keep me far behind. Oh, I'm just a night. Oh, let me show you my hidden side.
I mean, technically I was doing more than 8 hours because I would do 8 hours and then I would come home and work on content. So most days I ended up working like probably a good 11, 12, 13 hours a day. But the second part of it was just my choice and was the fun part of it. Yeah, the roosters are going hard this morning. Waffles in Bagel's house right now. We got one more set of that. I'm going to move into some accessory work.
Footsteps, night sweats, mattress, a loaded gun. Take out downstairs, but I can't wait. We are the lost ones. We are the brand new life, switching to justice.
Go shovel a couple feet of... I heard that there's a big snowstorm heading to the East Coast. I don't know what he's doing. He doesn't want to go off the porch, but he's like leaning his head out to go sniff the air. Such a weirdo. This guy. Alright. Final round. Number 4. I gotta work out. Okay. Come on. Bagel. Yeah, he is trying to help me. He's really good at it, too. He's the best worker outer.
Was the knight in shining armor in your movie? Put your lips on mine and love the taste now.
Okay.
I'm a ghost, I call your name, you look right.
So we got rows,
You're the least
elevated
I'm alone and that's the big.
push-ups, and lateral raises. It's gonna be here.
That shit's broken.
So we're gonna do single arm rows. Keep your back flat, chest towards the ground, pull backwards towards your hip here, not up and out. Try not to rock. And then for the feet elevated push-ups, you can use your dumbbells if you need to, but do something that's stable. If you can't use it, then you can do deficit. So just grab 2 dumbbells and then bring your chest to your hands.
and all time. Perfect.
I have a crossbar here of a 4x4. So I can put my feet up on that for the push-ups. And we're doing high volume here for these, so you don't have to do anything super heavy. Just enough that you can get through with good form through at least 10 to 12 of them per arm. Hey,
Was the nice and shining armor in your
hey,
boot? Put your lips on mine and love the taste now. I'm a ghost, I call your name, you look right through me. You're the reason I'm alone, and that's the day.
I know, I'm sorry, Waffle. Bagel being a menace. Alright, let's go.
And all time. And all time. Perfect.
Alright. Push-ups. If you can't do push-ups, you can still do push-ups on your knees, and you can still do deficit ones from your knees. As long as you maintain good form through the push-up from your knees, you can still get a lot out of it. When you're doing push-ups, try and keep elbows in, so you're pressing here, and then all the way down. None of these half push-ups. Those are not push-ups. We're not flaring elbows out when we're pressing in here. While push-ups work, you can even use something like a chair if you need to. So modifications here if you need to. And then knees if you need to also. But you want to maintain nice straight back. Press. So elbows all the way down. Keep them in. Press forward. It's going to mimic a lot of the things that you're doing, like overhead pressing, dumbbell pressing, keeping the elbows in, and not these here. We're not dancing. I can do those too. I can do handstand push-ups. It's been a long time since I've done them strict. But I can do strict handstand push-ups and kipping handstand push-ups. Oh, we'll do those later on. We'll add in some. I could handstand walk also, but that's been a long time since I've done that too. It's amazing how heavy 10-pound weights can feel, depending on the movement you're doing. don't think you can see him because the pole's in the way. But Bagel's just out there staring at me. Well, so I started handstand push-ups with kipping, just to learn the movement and the body control. And then as I built up strength through it, then I moved into strict. Oh, you did? Very nice. Nice. Alright, so we got another set of rows, push-ups, and raises coming up. Then we'll do some core. Put regular sit-ups in there. I want to see how I'm feeling. I might do weighted sit-ups. But in the last 3 weeks, I think I'm up about 6, maybe 6, 7 pounds, which is the goal. So we've been eating consistently, working out consistently, not eating terribly, just eating. So goals are getting there. I can always tell by my watch size when I start to work out, and then when I take a break, because I'll have to move it down one and tighten it a little bit more. But we're now back to my previous watch setting. Yeah, that makes sense, Garden. Oh yes, very hard time holding on to weight. It just falls right off. And a very hard time putting it back on. This range here is normally pretty quick that I'm in right now. But then when I get up into the heaviest I've ever been was 160. And when I get around that weight, it's very hard to continue to put weight on after that point. All right, we'll go back to rows. Don't forget to breathe. Breathing is important. More push-ups. Push-ups I have to be careful with because of this whole wrist thing. So we're taking the push-ups nice and easy. And if it starts to hurt, we just don't do them. Or modify them, or don't go elevated.
I feel paralyzed.
It's not that it's a bad wrist. It's this right in here moves, because I broke my arm as a kid. So it's the whole chain right up through here, and it comes down into here. Sometimes holding, even just holding a dumbbell or barbell straight up because the pressure is on this part of my wrist here, it hurts. So actually being here sometimes is a little less pressure. It's not wrist pain, it's just the tendons here are a little loose, so the bone moves. So if I put it wrong, I take a lot of time placing my hand so that my hand is fine. But I feel it up every time I do push-ups through here, up into here, and down through here. So I just take it nice and slow, build up some strength, never go overboard. Lateral raises. But if you have bad wrists from just like wrist pain, then yes, you can do them on the bar here. So it's not as much pressure on the back of your palms, but you'll put it into your forearms there. Oh, those are hard. Such tiny weights too, man. Sometimes you just gotta dig in and embrace the pain. Just keep on going. As long as it's a good pain. Bad pains, the more you do this, the easier it is to recognize when bad pains are there and good pains are there. No, my shoulders have never been like super strong. Lats have always been really, really strong. But shoulders, that was always something I needed to work on. I think the heaviest overhead squat that I ever did, and that's a lot on your shoulders, was like 225. And I don't know if I was close to that weight for a jerk. I think I was. Squatting the weight wasn't the issue. It was just squatting it while it was overhead, and then having enough strength to hold it up. One more round of accessories, then go into some core. So we're in week 4 now. Yeah, those are really good. If you're looking for some active shoulder stability workouts, overhead carries are great. Put a dumbbell. If you want to bump it up a little bit, add a kettlebell. And just walk. Single arm or double arm, either one, but single's a lot easier. And then you can focus on one shoulder at a time. But yeah, those are always good. For me, it was never the stability. It was just always the weakness. I could overhead squat really well, and I could snatch really well. So I had the stability. I just didn't have the strength. It was a little underproportioned compared to like gymnastics work and stuff on the bar. So that was something I was always focusing on, was just building up some strength. The heaviest I ever snatched was 200 pounds from the ground straight to overhead. And then, I don't remember what my clean was. 245 maybe? And then my heaviest front squat was 270. So not huge numbers, but I'm also not very big. So All right. Have a good one, Schmeedley. All right. Single arm rows now. Last round. Hey, MRA, how's it going today? You want to jump in and do it with us? All right, push-ups for the last round. What I am kind of curious to see is this is the first time that I'm going to be working out like this without walking 8 to 13 miles a day. So I've always done my workouts in the morning, I went to work, ate breakfast, and then I walked all day long. So putting on weight has always been a pretty big issue for me. So I'm wondering if I'm not doing that, how that's going to be. So I'm very curious to see how this journey goes now. Well, I have a treadmill in my office. There's one in there. It's just a big one. So we'll see. I'm gonna see how my body shapes with this new set of training, and then if I need to, I have that there. I could also just like run in the backyard too. I can't go and run on the streets though. That is something that I cannot do. All right, lateral raises. Need to be fully Barb. Stick to the one for eating. Yeah. That's just gonna be my arsenal type. Is gonna be eating. And my weapons are gonna be knife and fork. Those hurt. Now I'm gonna have to see if I can get in these ab rollouts without Bagel freaking out. He absolutely hates his nemesis, the ab roller. He does not like it. And he's been inside the entire time, except for now. He decides to come out. So we'll see what he does. Have to lock him inside or not. Not a fan. Now for the sit-ups, I'm not going to do crunches, so I'm not going to be bending forward. We're just going to hinge at the waist and then keep back straight. As you come up, head straight, back straight. So I'm going to put my feet underneath the dumbbells so that I can help support a little bit. But you still want to get most of the work coming from your core, so Dumbbell should just be there for a little bit of pressure. Hopefully he goes in there and just stays in there and doesn't look outside. Hopefully. We'll see. Waffle's in his, so. Ooh, ooh, okay. That's good. It's a good sign. Let's see if I can sneak one of these in here before he turns around.
I'm a new pop, all I do is rap though. Want me on your song, throw a couple stats, yo. Everybody wanna do the same thing. That's why we ain't on the same page. Do my own thing, and I maintain flow like water, so I'm going mainstream. I'm going mainstream. Flow like water, so I'm going mainstream. Yeah, I'm going mainstream. Flow like water, so I'm going mainstream. I'm going mainstream. Mainstream. Flow like water, so I'm going mainstream. Yeah.
No. No.
Straight. Yeah.
Hey, Cole. Hey. Hey. What? Doing some desensitizing here.
Do the same thing. We ain't on the same page. Do my own thing, and I maintain flow like water, so I'm going mainstream. Going mainstream. Flow like water, so I'm going mainstream. Yeah, I'm going mainstream. Flow like water, so I'm going mainstream. I'm going mainstream. Mainstream.
Okay, that was better.
Flow like
That
water,
was
so
better.
I'm going mainstream.
A little bit of work, but yeah, you did great job. Super good job defending the house. All right, sit-ups. So we're gonna stay nice and upright here all the way through. Just sit up straight. It's gonna be a lot of work on the core, so if you can't lift yourself up like that, you can still curl up if you need to. But if you can't, we're gonna stay nice and upright and then just lift like this.
But we're making it to us, and I wonder where you are. You always show yourself, you react. Maybe you should take it slow. It's still
If I can get him to ignore it, then it'll make it a lot easier. So we'll see how round 2 goes.
should take it slow.
Yesterday was the first time that we had sun in like 3 weeks, so it was really nice. All right. Round number 2. See how Bagel does for round number 2.
You always show Curious, maybe you should take it slow. It's fair.
Okay.
Curious, you should take it slow.
Success. He went inside because my mom came out and took the broom. And if you want to learn a fun fact about Bagel, his absolute number one mortal enemy in the whole world, whole universe, is the broom. He absolutely hates the broom. Slam balls are good. Yeah. Yeah, I've done a lot of slam balls. They're very fun. Except when you're learning and it bounces back and hits you in the face. I was using medicine balls, but we had a rubber floor, and when you would slam them in, they would bounce back up, which also made it very fun because you could slam it, catch it on the way back up, and then slam it again, and you could just cycle through. But if you didn't get your head out of the way in time, it was not pretty. Whew. One more round of core work. I'm glad I put core into every single day. I'm going to mix up the programming a little bit next week. A lot of the movements that we're doing are pretty similar. But this was just the first month, getting into a good routine. And then next month, we'll mix it up a little bit. He is so mad about the broom. Okay, yeah, I can see that working. Man, I hated wall balls. I just hated them. Hey, Beat Dropper! The Barbarian himself, look at that. Dropping into the Barbarian Workout. That's awesome. You want to come and do it with me? How's it going today? Leg plus shoulders, let's go. Never skip leg day.
The world has been broke down. The world is just announced. The final time is now. The final time to go. But I will not get down. For you can't
Legs and core.
force me now. Awakening is clear. I could show you how. I could show you how to find.
Yeah, I mean, I've been working out my whole life. And I do core every day that we work out. And then I have a full core day also in the program. But I competed at CrossFit. So I did some pretty hardcore training at one point. So very strong core. That was the main focus, was making sure your core was strong. Okay, sit-ups. I am maybe like 5'10" and about 150. Somewhere around there. We're getting close to it. So my goal minimum before BlizzCon, hopefully you'll be there, is another 20 pounds, as I want to put on. And I don't need to see a pound a week, because that's just some weeks it'll be good weeks, some weeks I'll get nothing. But that's my goal. I'm at home now. I'm not walking miles and miles and miles every day, so I think it's going to be different than it has been in the past. So I'm pretty excited to see how this all plays out. My dogs are freaking out because my mom's in the garage and they heard it. Yeah, Charles, I walked about 8 to 13 miles a day when I was at work, but now that I'm not working, and I did that for 20 plus years, every single day at work, 5 days a week. Sometimes upwards of 30 to 35,000 steps. And now we don't do that anymore. So I've never been on this fitness journey that we're on right now, so it's gonna be kind of fun to see. Oh, that's a good height and weight beat dropper. Below 200 for BlizzCon is actually a pretty good goal. It's not an unhealthy weight or weight drop. Like if you were thinking like 4 or 5 pounds a week before BlizzCon, that would be a pretty big goal. But yeah, I think so too, Charles. Put 40 pounds on for the year I started working out. Oh, okay. Gotcha. That makes sense. You good? My post-workout cool down. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I know. He's he's pretty much about the heaviest dumbbell that I have. Is how much he weighs. All right, everybody. It is breakfast time. I gotta go eat, get my protein shake in. But we'll be back tomorrow morning, same time, to do the workout, and we'll be on later tonight to do some more gaming. So if you guys want to stop by tonight, I'll see you then. If not, I'll see you tomorrow morning for day number 17. The workout is right here. If you guys wanted to go to exclamation point workout, you guys can come and do this with me. The more the merrier. Makes it a lot more fun to work out when you have people doing it with you. So, but I will catch you all on the next stream. Catch you on the flip side.